Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to answer your guys' questions regarding my pregnancy. I am gonna be as open as I can. I have nothing to hide. I want to be as open as I can with you guys. So the only thing I do want to say though is that I'm not gonna be mentioning names of the people that did ask me these questions, just to respect their privacy, and I don't want to be putting anyone out there. Sorry, but yeah, alrighty, so let's get started. So my first question is, when are you due? So my due date is September 23rd. At first it was September 16, but then due dates change. I don't really know why exactly my due date was changed. But yeah, so I'm expecting baby girl September 23rd. Next question. When your mans found out about it, what was his reaction? So I was actually on FaceTime with my boyfriend when I found out. He was playing his PS4. Yeah, he was playing PS4. And I basically showed him the 2 tests that I took, both that came out positive. And I think he was kind of in shock. At first I didn't really get like a physical reaction. He was just in shock, I guess. I know that he was scared. He did tell me, that he was scared just because in a way we're not financially ready, just because we don't really have our own place. And I've always wanted to raise a baby in my own home. I don't really like, sorry, I'm just out of breath in this heat. Like it's all part of the pregnancy, but I don't really want to disrupt my family's life, because my siblings are in school still, and babies cry at all times of the night. So I didn't really want to live in my home with a newborn. But it's just something we have to do until we're financially ready to get our own place and be able to pack all of our things and have a family, just with just me, him, and our baby. But he didn't react in a bad way. I went way off topic, but he didn't react in a bad way. He was just in shock. He was happy, I can tell you that. He was really happy. But yeah. So next question. How was it telling your family? So this actually is kind of tricky. We decided to tell his family first. So his grandma and grandpa, just because he does live with them. So we basically went over to his house, sat down. Sorry guys, my camera ended up dying. So if the angle is kind of, off from the last clip, that's why. But where was I? Oh, so we told his family. So we went over to his house, we sat down, and we basically told them, you guys are going to be great grandparents. They weren't mad. They weren't mad. They just didn't think we were ready, so they kind of gave us a lecture. Basically, they sat us down and lectured us. His grandma did hug me. She was happy. They were happy. They just wanted to make sure we knew what we were getting ourselves into, basically. As far as my family, at first my siblings weren't really that supportive at first. But after a while, after the gender reveal, the baby shower, they realized this is a baby, and how can you be mad about a baby? So everything's back to normal as far as me and my siblings. With my mom, I wasn't the one who told my mom that I was pregnant, even though that was my intention. I did want to be the one to tell her, but it didn't work out that way. She found out from someone else and basically confronted me and asked me if I was pregnant, and I said yes. Honestly, when that happened, I was heartbroken, just because I can only imagine how hurt she was to have to find out from someone else, you know, when I was the one who should have told her. And I did have the intentions to tell her. I guess I waited too long, and she found out, you know, somewhere else. But she was upset with me, for sure. She was upset. Like my boyfriend's grandparents, she gave us a lecture, told us, you know, we're not ready. And it was kind of rocky for a little bit, but just like my siblings, she came around, and, you know, she's excited to be a grandma. She already buys my daughter things, you know, spoiling her already. So everything's good with my mom now. As far as my dad, it didn't really affect him, or he didn't show any kind of affection towards it, you know, physically or verbally. He didn't really say much, but I did hear from my mom that he told her that he was excited and he was happy. He just didn't want to let me know that, you know. But yeah. So next question. Are you excited to be a mommy? And if so, what are you most excited about? I am really excited to be a mom. I feel like being the oldest and, you know, having to run around after my siblings and, you know, helping my mom with what I could. I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I know what it is to be a mother. I am terrified, for sure terrified, just because, you know, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to make mistakes. But that's how you learn, you know. You learn from experience. And this is going to be something new for me and for my boyfriend. But I have a lot of support. I have a lot of support from my family, from his family. So I'm not really all that scared. I am excited. And I think there was another part to that question. Hold on. Shoot, hold on. Oh, what are you most excited about? I think what I'm most excited about is doing family things. I've always wanted to do cute little, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having like a brain fart, but I just want to, you know, wear matching PJs with my family, you know, my daughter and my boyfriend, and do cute things like that. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted a little family. And I think, yeah, that's what I'm most excited about. Okay, let's see, next question. How long have you been pregnant? So I am officially 8 months pregnant. Today actually I'm 35 weeks pregnant. So I do have 5 more weeks left. I am pretty big. I don't know if I should show my belly in the next video. So yeah, I am 35 weeks pregnant today. Yeah, I have 5 more weeks left to go. But I do feel like she's gonna come earlier. I feel like I'm not gonna make it to 40 weeks. I don't know, it's just this feeling that I have. but we'll see. Next question. Did you choose to keep it off social media for a reason? By the way, I'm so happy for you. Congrats, love. Thank you so much. That means a lot, honestly. I don't know if people realize this, but at least for me, hearing like, I'm so happy for you, I don't know, it hits my heart, you know, it just makes me feel warm. So thank you. But did I choose to keep it off social media for a reason? I didn't. I had no reason to keep it off social media. I wasn't hiding it from anyone. It's just that for a while, I wasn't active on social media. I basically deleted all the apps. So I do have one more question left. If you guys have any other questions, anything that I didn't answer, you guys can go ahead and feel free to leave those questions at the bottom in the comments, and I will be sure to maybe make a part 2 of this, answering those questions. So last question is, how did you find out you were pregnant and when? So how did I find out? At the time, I was working in fast food. So, you know, I was always around food, always around different smells. Sorry. Always around different smells. And for some reason, I just started feeling nauseous all the time when I was at work. You know, the littlest scent would just make my stomach just twist and turn, and I didn't understand why. You know, I didn't really connect the dots at first. Like, being pregnant wasn't something that you know, came to mind. Like, I didn't really think that I could be, you know. So I figured, you know, maybe it'll go away, and it didn't. I kept feeling the nausea, the headaches, even, you know, being around all the food smell. And another thing, I actually lost my appetite. That's something else. Nothing that I saw or nothing that I could eat on my breaks was appetizing to me. Everything just made me want to throw up. So this one night, I decided, like, you know what, just for shits and giggles, let me just take a pregnancy test, you know. And I feel like in my head and in my heart, I was like, there's no way. There's no way. So on my break, I went and I bought a pregnancy test, and I actually took the test at my work, at my job, in the bathroom, and I got the clear blue. I clearly remember I got the clear blue. So that's 2 tests. First one that comes with, you know, like the line, 1 line or 2 lines, and then the actual digital one. So I took the one with the lines, and it came out positive. And I was like, no way, you know, there's no way. So I tried to, like, brush it off my shoulder, get through my shift, and then, you know, when I got home, I was going to take the digital one. So I did that, and I got home, and that's when I was on FaceTime, you know, with my boyfriend when I found out, because of the second test that literally spelled out pregnant. And so, I'm not gonna lie, I started crying. I was terrified. I was in denial. I didn't think that I was ready. I didn't think that I had it in me, you know. But everything seemed to work out after that. You know, my mindset changed. That usually does tend to happen, I've heard, with mothers, you know, who at first don't feel like they have the, you know, motherly instinct. They feel like there's no way that they can be a mother, and then you feel your baby's first kick, or you see your baby for the first time on an ultrasound, and it's like your whole perspective on life, your whole mentality just changes. And that's how it was with me. You know, my daughter's not even born yet, and I'm already trying to protect her from things that she doesn't even know yet, you know. And I think that's only expected, you know, from someone who's going to be a mother, and especially a young mom like me. I am 20 years old, so I am, you know, really young. But I feel like not anyone can be a mother. Anyone can get pregnant. Anyone can, you know, make a baby and bring a baby into this world, but not everyone can be a mother. But I feel like I can do it. I feel like I'm ready. So yeah, guys. I hope that by telling you guys this and opening up to you guys about this personal, you know, personal part of my life, you guys feel like you know me a little better. I know that for me, it does make me feel better having, you know, someone to talk to, someone to tell my story to. I enjoy, you know, getting questions, and I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm not ashamed of answering these questions, you know, as bluntly as possible. I have nothing to hide, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, enjoyed, you know, listening to my story. And like I said, if you guys do have any other questions or anything that I didn't, you know, cover in this video, feel free to leave the comments down below, and I will make a part 2 answering those questions. But yeah, so do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be bringing up some new videos soon. Oh, and another thing, if you guys do have any recommendations for me as far as content you guys would like to see on my channel, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. I will be reading everything. But yeah, so I love you guys, and have a good rest of your day.